Hello there everybody, this is Grant, my son is a Collector 75. Welcome to another Transformers Generation 2 review. This is the Generation 2 Stormtroopers. Almost forgot what they were called then. Yes, so here we go. We have Aquablast, Drench, Hydradread and Rage. Now, usually I can remember their names, but I'm having such bloody trouble remembering their names these days. I remember this guy is called Rage, but some of the other ones. I always thought this guy was better known as Hydra Shark, because if you look at the front of the car, sort of does have a bit of a shark-esque sort of like thing going for it there, but I don't think he actually was. But there we go. So anyway, right, so these were the Stormtroopers. Now, these guys didn't get an American release. They were pretty much European exclusives, and that's probably why I do like them better than the Aquaspeeders. I do have the Aquaspeeders, but most of them I do have mint on the card, so I've never really undone them. I do have the American G2 colour changes, where we got the Aquaspeeders recoloured both as two Autobot and two Decepticon. That's quite a novelty, sort of like trying to get those ones. I've got most of those now, I think. But as I said, these guys were never released in America, and it's a shame really, because they were probably the better ones from my point of view. These were like sort of like sports cars. They had chromed wheels and just looked round better. Now they do have the little gimmick. You've got to think these are over 20 years old, coming up for 25 years old, some of these. So you can tell this one, I don't know if the paint sort of like might be rubbing off, but you put hot water on it and it does change colour. I don't know if this is going to really do it too well these days. It might be knackered these days. Oh no, there we go. No, there we go. Let's see. So if you just put hot water in one of those guns, it's supposed to have like acid damage and what have you, then this will revert back to its normal colour. And we've got the little plunger, so you can suck up a bit of water and then spray water. I think someone did that. I never bought these at the time. I actually got these second hand. But yeah, but that's what you could do. Right, so we're going to transform. Let's see if I can remember how to transform this guy. We're going to take these little water gun off. Now, some of these transformations are slightly involved. Now, I think you've got to do this. Pull these arms out, I think. You do sort of like almost risk breaking them. Some of this you've got to really start moving bits at the same time as other bits, because you just will not get them moving otherwise. Like this needs to come down as you're doing that, you see. Then that should give you enough room now to fold all that down there. Then you can fold the legs down. Then once you've done all that, you can rotate this windshield around, making sure it doesn't catch on the arm, which it always bloody does. And then fold his little head down, and there we have, oh yeah, fold his little fists out, and there we have, I've forgotten his bloody name now, Aquablast. And he's pretty cool. I like him as a robot. And now he does have some great light piping. Look at that. And these heads, I love some of these Generation 2 heads. They were just crazy. He can hold his little gun. It's like one of these little things where you put the guns in his side of his hands there. If you can get them in. Yep, there we go. And he'll happily hold that like that. And as weapons go, it looks pretty damn silly. But there we go. Yeah, he does have a gaping hole at the front of him there, but I like him. Put him over there. Right, the next one is Drench, and again he's some sort of weird futuristic sports car. He looks right, and these guys do roll incredibly well. They even put some of today's figures to shame, even though they're incredibly basic. But there we go. He has the same gimmick, the bonnet here, or the hood if you're in America. If you used to get hot water on it. Yeah, let's see if I can rub it on. There we go. Hold on. Is it going to work? Oh, no, I haven't rubbed it bloody hard enough. Never mind. Yeah, and then he got his little water gun just down here. Right, let's transform this. This is probably one of my favourite ones for the head skull. I've just seen it. I can't remember how to transform this bloody guy now. Some of these transformations, you're trying to remember how to bloody do it. They're bloody nightmare. Where do we start? Where do we start, Graham? I don't know. Oh, it's been a while, isn't it? Oh, there we go. I think, right. So we start out by doing that. Is that going to free this gun up yet? No. For sure, it tabs in and you have to disconnect it somehow. Right. So anyway, so there's his arms, right? They're going to flip around. What happens to his legs then? Surely they don't pull out. They must do. There we go. Right, they are. There we go. Yeah, there we go. See. Right, so you can pull that out. Fold his little hands down. They're actually on shoulder joints as well. Then you've got this little waste piece. If you can get the blooming thing out, there we go. Fold it around and then just rotate this whole section down and around. It stays in there nice, pretty well. And there we have it. And now he has a pretty damn cool gun. I like his gun. It is super long and super cool. And that head sculpt. Look at that head sculpt with the glowing light piping. Is it going to zoom in? There we go. That is a cool head sculpt. It's very, very Friday the 13th. Jason Voorhees. Love it. I really do love that. And it's a pretty cool robot. But there we go. Right, so he's the next one. I'll put him over there. Now, I usually use the gun to prop him up. Then we're going to come to one of my favourite ones. This actually looks like a real car, doesn't it? I can't remember. What is it, an Audi? Something like that, I don't know. But it's pretty cool. His name is, have I still got it here? Yeah, there we go. Hydradread. And it's a pretty cool sports car. I do like it. It rolls incredibly well. These are such fun cars. Right, so let's try. There isn't really much else to say about it, other than it just looks pretty damn cool. Now then, how do I transform this one? I think, oh bloody hell, you don't start off by dropping it down now, I know that. I think we're going to have to get these legs out, fold his little toes out, rotate that all around there. Right, and then what we're doing, these arms, rotate down like that, bring that down. Then that allows us to start moving stuff about, you see. Once you get that, you can rotate the doors out, rotate this out, get the doors down, pull this whole section. I'm sure you're supposed to get this bloody gun out first. How do I get that out? Okay, it comes out just like that. Then we're going to rotate this. It's on like a weird little spring. So you rotate that around, bring the doors out. Is that right? Alright, these old finicky transformers. The problem is with these ones, they're really old and delicate these days, and the plastic does usually go through a little bit of degradation. So you have to be very careful when you transform it, because you put too much pressure on these old joints and you are liable to break it. So you bring that down there. You've got his arms now like that. Just rotate them down. Like so. And you can put his gun like that. Get on there. And there we go. And he's quite a little funky robot. Yeah, and he's got quite a nice little cool head sculpt. Not as cool as that guy over there. But there we go. But good nonetheless. Right, we're going to put him over there. Then we're going to come to the leader of this group. This guy was called Rage. Can't remember if they got a different name. I did have a sheet somewhere that had a different name for him. Now, he is clearly a Transformer because... You're going to zoom in on it? It says it on the side of his car. So there we go. You can see you can see all the watermarks left in that tube down there. So someone has clearly used it. I love it how it forms the front end of that. Love that. So anyway, so this has been Rage. He is quite cool. I think he's supposed to be some sort of like Ferrari. That's pretty cool. Right, so transform it. You're going to take this out of there. Pop that out of there. Is it going to come out this time? Or you got to transform it first? I think you've got to transform it. Right, so you're going to bring these arms out and around. Extend him at the legs. That should free up that, so you can get that out. That's it. Make sure it's fully extended. Now you're going to bring these arms down like this. That just gives you enough room to rotate that around, and then you can bring these back up, and then just get it down there. Bring those down. Get his little weird red forearms out. Come out. There we go. And he has quite a strange little head sculpt as well, actually. It's a very strange, looks like he's got some sort of breathing apparatus on. Oh yeah, you've got to fold out his little toes. Always forget things like that. And now, this gun, what you're supposed to do with this gun is you've got a little hole on the back there. You can plug that in. It doesn't stand there too well. And then you've got to rotate it all the way around and give him like a weird, I don't know what sort of gun you'd call that. But after 20 years, I'm surprised it never broke. But there we go. And that's what you do with it. And that's all right. I quite like it. I actually love this team. This is a great little team. Definitely one of my favourites out of Generation 2. I really do like them. And they're not as expensive as you might think. If you can find them, you can pick them up. I don't know. I wouldn't like to say what you can pick them up for. But I don't think they're that expensive, unless you want to buy mint on the card, maybe. Right, okay, so this has been Graham, the Collector 75. Don't forget to check out my playlists. I'm putting all these Generation 2 videos in one big playlist, so you can check them out all there. Same with all my G1 stuff, Beast Wars, anything really, Titans Return, anything really that I've done goes into a playlist. Right, so anyway, so feel free to comment, rate and subscribe. And of course, if you like the content that much, you can always support my channel using the little coffee link below. Right, so this has been Graham, the Collector 75. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.